Hey, Cactus crew, how you guys going? Thank you so much for tuning in, as always. I hope you guys are well. And also, if you're new, hi, I'm waving my cactus paw at you. Um, Welcome to my channel. I'm Bill, of course. Where are we? What are we doing? We are going to be going over the whole Creepshow art stuff because Katie loves to lie always. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over the facts because the internet is forever, and she can sit there on her Instagram, which there's like a spider on my screen. Hang on. Oh, that's a big one. I just flicked it. Okay, welcome guys, welcome. Please check out the description box below. There's going to be a ton of links down there, videos that I've done on Creepshow, this whole debacle. Lots of tweets as well, because the thing is, we can't go back and show you what Katie tweeted, but thank God, screenshots and sharing from the time that this was, June 6, 2021. Wham bam, straight in the middle of like the whole TATI stuff. But yes, we'll start off with the Instagram post. But yeah, check the description box below. That's where I'll put the timestamps for the replay crew. All the links down there. And what else? I guess I should say everything that comes out of my mouth is my own opinion. But yeah, I provide all those links down there so you guys can figure it out for yourself. Come up with your own opinion. But oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed at you, Katie, for acting like you are not a leaf. We are off to a brilliant start. It takes a while for my motor to warm up, but there will be flow, there will be flow. We're going to start, like I said, with Katie's post on Instagram. Why? So many questions, but first, what's the actual date on it? June 26. Katie says, your girl, me, has developed thicker skin, and I don't respond to haters or videos about me much at all. Guys, have we heard this before? It sounds so damn familiar every single day. But she can say she's changed. She hasn't changed. Because it's just words. I learnt my lesson back in 2020 and early 2021 that responding is futile and only encourages more videos. Really? I also learnt that if I'm going to dish it, I better be willing to take it. So I do. What kind of bull dang is this? Like I said, when I read it in my head, it's never like this. When I say it with my mouth, it's stupidity. It's absolute bullshit. Okay. Everyone is in. But Katie, if it was your opinion, man, you wouldn't be where you are. Everyone is entitled to an opinion. But this creator, oh, by the way, she's talking about Creepshow. Did I say that? I'm pretty sure I did. This creator was such a bully to me. Finally lost her channel. Creepshow Art used a lawsuit I was involved in to bully me and spread false allegations against me. But you said that about Emily D. Baker as well, when all they were doing was going through the lawsuit like everyone else. You just can't handle, someone else reading the story. She falsely accused me of sending death threats, hacking, doxing her, using fake accounts to stalk other creators, and even went after my parenting. Like, comment below or in chat if you were a follower, a subscriber of Katie's long enough that you saw her constantly talking about shit like this. Like, what did you think? Or was it not long after you saw this kind of stuff that you started putting two and two together? Because I'm trying to think, like, what is everyone thinking? Because this stuff, I swear that she was just talking about someone last week. Like, change the name and it applies to whoever she was talking about. Where are we? I scrolled and I lost my spot. Damn finger, why do you do that? Okay. She falsely accused me of sending death threats. Did we already go there? Using fake accounts to stalk creators and even went after my parenting. Well, she wasn't the first. You know, if you put it out there, you should be able to take it. And your parenting, not up to scratch, man. Like, I would rather leave my kid with, I don't know, Janelle Ethan, not Farrah. Like, I was going to say Farrah, but like, no one. I'd rather just kid fend for themselves. She buddied up. She buddied up with all the hate accounts. Who was it? It must have been something to do with Tati. Look at me, all spaced out. She buddied up with all the hate accounts and listened to everything they said about me and took it verbatim. So she doesn't have a mind of her own. She is easily manipulated into believing hate, you know? She's not a successful, like at the time, successful commentary channel. Been doing it for longer than Katie, more numbers than Katie. And I just love it how, you know, Creepshow was found out for being a liar. Yeah, the biggest liar and the biggest stalker, like what she did to Emily Artful. Her in a nutshell, or just quickly, like Emily Artful was Creepshow's husband's ex-girlfriend. Yeah, and so like for 10 years or something, they stalked her and like had all these different accounts, like full on KJ, but like, you know, with a husband that actually is in on it. Husband's actually getting a thrill too. But and so imagine her terror that she went through. And then Katie was all up in her threads and tweets and everything, trying to say, oh, but you know, she's trying to compare what Creepshow said about her to what Emily Artful went through. And it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous. I'm just thinking back. I'm thinking back and it's all coming back. And I'm like, why? Why? But like, why lie, Katie? The internet is forever. Like I said, being on YouTube, making videos, that's proof. It doesn't, you can't, you know, delete it without losing that money. That's why there's a lot of shit on your YouTube channel. She falsely accused me of faking her platform of over 500K was massive to my platform at the time. Yes, but you poke the bear. You go for the big channels. Kyle, go girl. She falsely accused me of faking my son's diagnosis and claimed that I had Munchausen by proxy. I've really got to look up how to say that. I don't think it's Munch, but I like to say Munch. Is it just Munch? Is it Munchausen? I'll be very disappointed if it is, because I've been putting emphasis. Katie, don't do this to my brain. She falsely accused me of faking my son. Okay, we've been there. Munchausen by proxy, all lies. All lies. And you are such a truthful person when you say it's all lies. Okay, Katie. When I tried to engage with her about these lies in her video, she said that she didn't have to hear my side and wouldn't take a statement from me. But you were trying to reach out when everyone was reading like what Tati's complaint was. No one cares. We're waiting for, you know, you file it and then we'll go through it and laugh and then we'll really realize what's going on in your brain. She doxed my private email addresses in a video and then used our emails where I begged her to stop as content to further bully me. You know, once you press enter, it's not really yours, is it? Plus, God, I love it when you communicate via email. I've attached my manager, my YouTube manager. Okay, my brain is really not, is it my mic even on? Am I even live? What is going on with the screen? Hi guys in chat, I just came back to check if I'm actually live, and unfortunately I am. That's sad for you, isn't it? Because this is real. This is our real life. Sorry, I'm trying to get, like, you know, on the groove, get going, but my brain is like, I don't want to do this. She doxed my private email. Okay, you begged her to stop and further bullying. Okay. All I wanted was her to just stop spreading information that was knowingly false and causing people to call CPS and police on me. But Katie, it was all you. Like everyone does, we use you as proof. Your tweets, your posts, your videos, even if you delete them, you know? That's why. She got exposed a few years ago for doxing, stalking husband's ex-girlfriend for 10 years, using fake accounts to attack people, using slurs that were opposite of her leftist platform. Like, it's just so weird, man. Why even just phrase it like that? Just say using slurs. You don't have to say whether she was left or right or... And generally being a vindictive, horrible human. On what scale? On what scale, Paulson? She left the internet, but her channel remained with all the horrible videos she made about me with millions of views. And they weren't bought. They weren't bought views either. They were legit views. Her channel was terminated by YouTube a few months ago. I have no idea why, and I played no part in it. Then why are you doing this? But whoever did, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Oh, who's that? Am I going to get copyright for that? Sorry, YouTube doesn't like me at the moment. I did have a video that I was going to put out tonight because I didn't know if my voice was up to it because I've been losing my voice. I'm just going to show you a tweet. And like I said, I've linked all these tweets below, like people just sharing screenshots from this time where Katie was going nuts. So guys, complete, absolute, lost her marbles, going after, like, trying to convince Emily Artful that, where are we? Like, she had experienced as bad torment from CSA, Creepshow art. So Emily Artful's, it's a screenshot. Her tweet says, does anyone know if Creepshow posted anything or mentioned Amy before October 2018? I'm starting to suspect Creepshow may have had maybe... Okay, it doesn't really apply because, you know, Katie. Emily, I sent you a DM. I received hundreds of death threats this winter after Creepshow started covering me. There were lots of sock puppets involved, wondering if I could ask questions privately. So legal purposes, for legal purposes. What are you trying to say there, Paulson? And yes, now we will get to the main show. We're going to watch, I don't know if it's Katie Joy Live. I did have it down as that, but don't confuse myself now. From June 6th, 2021. And it's, yeah, it's like Poor me, guys, trying to convince everyone. Why has that come up as that? What's going on? It's because I can't drive and think and talk at the same time. I know, I don't have that talent. I thought that I would eventually get there, but it seems like it's getting worse. This one? Oh, I don't know if I press the right button. This is going great.
Girl.
Wait on.
That wasn't true.
Stop talking, not until I say, okay? Oh, yes, so I'm pretty sure the... Oh, that shirt, man. I have like PTSD from this yellow shirt. Anyone else? Yeah, let's just get into it because I'm sick of hearing myself. I just want to hear what you have to say. And I'm just trying to get my bearings on the eyebrows, you know, just get grounded. You know, Katie, because you look really comfy. I'm just trying to get comfy here. Is everybody else comfy? We'll start at 1.5. We'll see how slow you are tonight.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, I might have covered just the beginning of this.
Hi, guys. So I am...
Who are you?
I cleaned my house all day. All day. And I only got like the main floor cleaned, but that's my life. So I have been sitting here thinking because there's so I was sitting here, I got a message in my DMs, and okay, who is this person? I saw you. A huge one. And I'm really happy that I've moved on and I'm moving forward. And I'm so grateful that that chapter is closed and everything is, you know, worked out. And part of moving on and moving forward is also trying to heal from some of the things that happened during that time that were not directly related to it, but other creators used that opportunity to dogpile all over me, spread vicious rumors about me and shit all over me. And one creator, more than anyone, with a platform bigger than any of the others, was Creepshow Art. And Creepshow Art dedicated, I think, 5 or 6 videos to me where she falsely accused me of crimes. She claimed I said things that I did not say. She spread a lie that I perjured myself. She called me a stalker. She accused me of stalking her. And she just kept making video after video after video after video about me. And her videos were getting 300,000-400,000 views. And people on YouTube thought I was a piece of shit. And she had all of these people that were underneath her that she was friends with that were piggybacking off the videos that she was making about me. And she was getting fed all of her information about me from a troll group that has been stalking and harassing me for like 2 years. So she initially put out all of these videos about me. Mind you, she has 500,000 subscribers. And she put out these videos about me and she relied on a group of trolls that has been harassing me, stalking, doxing, doing all of these terrible things. In fact, she relied on someone who she made a video about that she had called a boomer and mocked him. And when she got mad at me, and it all happened, like nobody listened to me because at the time it was super popular to shit all over me. So no one.
Just imagine being KJ for a second. Like you're getting sued by TATI and you don't think you've done anything wrong. And then all the people that are reporting and covering the lawsuit, you think that they are coming up with their own allegations based on what trolls are saying? Just where are your... I know you are without any crystal balls, but geez, I feel like someone just needs to clink them together. Toad, where are you?
No one believed me when I said this. Nobody believed me that what she was doing was using a troll group and was relying on this troll group that was stalking, doxing, harassing me. And as soon as I outed her for doing that, she flipped around and accused me of doxing her by literally sharing a link to a LOLCOW page about her. So there was this thread on LOLCOW about Creepshow art, and I guess her whole name was listed there. Well, come to find out, and I hadn't even seen the name there, and come to find out, she was posting in that thread anonymously as herself, as people either for her or against her. She posted on LOLCOW over 300 times anonymously. And she was degrading her friends. She was using ableist language. She was using, she used the R word to describe her friends. She was calling people that were transgender the T word with like the NNY.
What did your husband call them? Chick me nicks. Like, worse.
She she accused me of doxing her, but then in the 300 posts, so basically what happened was the admins of LOLCOW, I'm talking about Creepshow because this is an example of someone who has been doing crap behind the scenes about me, made 5 videos about me. How come she can talk about me for 5 videos and I can't address her? You're so... Okay. So she was in this group. She was on this LOLCOW thread, right? And here, I'll show you some of the things she was posting. So here's something that she posted about, I don't even remember this. This is her. So basically what happened was the mods. So here's how it works. The admin of LOLCOW.
Oh, I guess it's about Toad's font. Oh my God. Are you trying to get her to make a video on you? And that's where the R word. But all this has been posted on Twitter already of people exposing Creepshow. Hurry up and relate the shit to you. When does it get to you? How much more? Should I jump ahead? I don't want to miss, like, a few words that you have.
They have, like, on their page, they can track, like, who is, like, what IP addresses are posting from what accounts through, like, I don't even know. They have this whole technology that helps them see, like, who's posting, what IP address is posting, what linked accounts from that IP, and all of these other ways where they can link all these anonymous accounts to one person. And what they did was they figured out through their data collecting, the admins on this, and basically they determined that all of these anonymous posts, over 300 of them, were Creepshow art, all coming from the same IP address, all coming from like the same direct area, like all coming from her, and they tracked it to multiple devices that were connected to her. So they've done this before. They have an entire system that they use when they're figuring this all out, and they've called out other people and effectively have been able to prove that people are who they say they are.
Oh yeah, would it help you guys if I put captions on? I don't know if I can do that from here, can I? Do you guys want captions on? Because I've been watching captions lately. I mean, because I just tune out. I don't want to hear anything. So let me know in chat if you guys want me to put captions on. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to make the executive decision. And then if it pisses me off, I can turn it off. Wow. Okay. Okay, now I can see what you're saying, Katie. And I don't have to listen to you. Okay, this is beautiful. I feel so much more comfortable now.
So, like, she was friends with Ready to Glare. So one of the reasons why she started going after me was Ready to Glare last year made this comment about how Creepshow was such a great person. And I made a comment and I said, she's not that great. And then suddenly Shannon accused me of stalking her. And she said that I had been stalking her for months. And they've said it's confirmed. Like, the admins on LOLCOW have said it's confirmed. They have an entire thread dedicated on LOLCOW that explains how they figured it out. They've done this with like other creators that have done this. The admin went through this and did everything. So there's an entire thread on Twitter that explains how the whole thing works. And she basically, last summer, I sent her 2 emails 2 emails total over the span of 1 year.
I'm just going to stop you there, Paulson. I'm going to get in with the truth in front of your lies. So 2 emails and, well, multiple tweets at Creepshow to try and get her attention. It's back when Creepshow used to do those shout outs to small channels on her videos, and Katie wanted a shout out. But Creepshow, you know, when someone just keeps going at you and wants your attention, the best thing to do is not give them attention. And wow, Katie couldn't handle that. How dare you ignore me? Oh, it was vicious. But yeah, so over and over and over again, and not just 2 emails. I love it how she stresses 2 emails. Maybe you only have 2 fingers on that hand.
And it was in regards to a situation where she had done a video about someone, and I was told by someone to try to reach out to her and maybe she could help me. And so I sent her 1 email, and then she never responded. And so like 9 months later, I sent her a second email. And then that turned into I was stalking her, which wasn't true. She never responded. And Creepshow has responded, but she has this whole story. She's blaming all of this on a stalker. I'm not feeding into her drama. I'm explaining what happened. So just so you know. So she accused me of stalking her. And then she accused me of stalking her right after Ethan Klein and H3 podcast shouted me out and on his channel.
And you thought it was a positive thing. They were making fun of you. Oh my gosh, they were laughing at your intro. And they couldn't believe they called you a stalker, Katie, for like, you know, digging that deep into TATI's background.
So he shouted me out for the work I did on Shane Dawson. Suddenly I'm stalking her, and she's working her ass off to try to discredit me at every single direction she goes. And then she gets mad at me and starts accusing me of being a stalker. And then she starts like shit posting about me on Twitter constantly. She gets into it with all of these, like she starts engaging with all of these troll accounts that have been harassing me. And she starts spreading these malicious rumors about me. So she made a video about me where she claimed that I said and did all of these things. She falsely accused me of filing a false police report. And anyways, her videos about me got a lot of views, like a ton of views. Over 1 million on all of them combined. Well over 1 million. Some of the views got, I think one of the videos has almost 500.
Shut up. I am sick already of your voice. I'm sick of you saying this. I'm sick of you being a leaf. God, man, if you only owned your shit instead of pity party, victimhood, like you, just like you're meant to be setting an example as an elder, an elder in the YouTube community, you know, acting like this.
1,000 views. And I lost a ton of subscribers because of her videos. And every time she would post a new video, I would get more and more hate on my channel. And then she accused me of doxing her. So I have her blocked, and that's not the issue. I'm not here to like have a pity party, just so you understand. I'm trying to give you a backstory. Like I'm not trying to like play the victim here. I'm just sharing to you like what happened. So during that whole time, nothing I said mattered. Anything I said was discredited. I lost thousands of subscribers. One video she made, I lost 2,000 subscribers. And all of these other channels made videos off of her videos about me. And then she was kissing up to all these other people that were talking shit about me. And then she was talking shit about them. So she was like really obsessed during everything that happened with me. She was obsessed with kissing butt to Emily Baker.
During this time, Renelle asked, wasn't KJ's son in hospital when she was beefing with Creepshow Art? I'm thinking June 2021. Sounds about right. I remember she was, yeah, it's like, can you, even for V to be around this kind of energy, this kind of negative stuff that she's attracted to, this gets her excited. This is her drama. Like she loves it. She feeds off it. To be a part of it. How much can she fill up her victim glass?
But then she mocked Emily's channel and said, advertising for her channel. Yes, I'm sure Shannon is advertising herself on a channel with less than 100,000 subscribers. And this was a response where someone had shown that Emily was making a video about me. I'll show you. So it's up there where you see that Emily gets a super chat from Shannon for $50 and they're talking about me in that video. And then she's basically like mocking her.
Jesus. I want you to watch these back. I know you would never, but Emily was covering the lawsuit. People, other channels, Nick Snyder, all that, they were covering the lawsuit. TATI is a huge part of the makeup community and she's suing you and everyone was interested. What had you done? All the evidence is there, Katie. The internet is forever. Every video, every post, every tweet, everything that you delete is seen. It proves that you lie. Even right now, you're lying. Hurry up and get to the point.
And saying like she would never kiss ass to Emily because she has a smaller channel than her. So she also accused me of doxing her, but then on this thread of all of these posts that she's made of over like almost 300 posts, she doxed herself in there. She also doxed her sister. So like they ended up exposing her because she literally doxed her own sister. And they said that that was like so she posted this and they traced it back to her IP address and it's Shannon Creepshow talking about her sister. And then she doxed her sister's Twitter. And her sister is not like a public figure at all. So she ended up doxing her sister. And this was why they ended up putting it all together, because not only that, she was using the forum to self-promote, to cause like fights about her, to get people interested in talking about her. So she was basically doing things where she was like shit talking her and then defending her and shit talking her. And then she was talking crap about every one of her so-called friends. Like Ready to Glare was one of her friends that she went after and she was like talking crap about her. She was going after D'Angelo Wallace, which was another person. And she was constantly just, you know, like using the R word. She was a snitch. That's how they figure out who people are before. And then this person shared the same thing, which says it's all based on cookies. So it goes off the browsers and that's how it all works. So
it goes off the server. Forums are on servers, Katie. Are you this fucking dumb? Have you, Katie, never used, it's not Merc. It's not Merc Chat, but MIRC. Did anyone else ever use that? I can't even remember what it was, but yeah, that's what rings my brain right now. Look at Katie. I prefer you as a little box.
have nothing to do with how this got figured out. They figured it out on their own. I don't even go on that page. So I don't know why you're calling me a snitch. So anyways, her other friends are like now like responding. Like this is Ready to Glare. This was supposedly one of her really good friends. But she said, like, my heart hurts. In the past 24 hours, I've been swamped by different versions of what's going on.
Guys, I'm just going to skip ahead and get to where Katie talks about her. Like, if you want to read this, you can pause it.
And I'm overwhelmed. I'm going to take a step back to process. So she doxed herself. Like, it's just so aggravating to me. I try to even speak my mind. Somehow I'm stooping to someone's level, or I need to ignore the haters. Do you guys understand? This is a person who of copycat channels going and recreating everything that she posted about me. And she's doing worse crap than she's even accusing me of. How is me sharing my truth? Like, you know, this bothers me. Anytime I try to even speak my mind, somehow I'm stooping to someone's level, or I need to ignore the haters. Do you guys understand? This is a person whose channel is 4 times bigger than mine, doing this to discredit me. And me, I haven't responded. I haven't made videos about her. I don't even talk about her. But then when something comes out and proves that she's a shitty ass person talking shit about everybody, and she has a history of trying to destroy other channels, why can't I speak about that?
She has a history of destroying other channels because you are not those other channels. And you're trying to relate it to what she did to you. What she did to you was just talk about the truth, what's going on, the lawsuit. Used your videos.
Like, why can't I share my side? I didn't make videos about her. I didn't go after her. She made 5 videos about me, accusing me of crimes, things I didn't do, misquoting me, taking clips out of context. And all of that affected my views on YouTube. I think she's 28 years old. But I'm not here to like say that like, okay, like I'm not here to like rub her nose in it and be like, oh, she's a piece of shit person. But like when I asked her to retract videos, she refused.
I just want to interrupt you there. I've linked this below. This is Renelle's tweet. Yes, Renelle's in the in the chat, and this is her tweet from like June 21. So like this is Katie, her video on Creepshow. Yes, she is trying to side with all the victims of Creepshow. She even gave Emily Artful like a $20 super chat when she was telling her story, and was like, oh, you're so brave, you know, her usual shit. Like, fuck off, Katie. She's a victim, but I can see her flying around the net.
I'm not here to like,
oh, why does it do that? It's because I clicked too fast, isn't it? Okay, take it slow. Wait for it to load. No.
I think she's 28 years old. But I'm not here to like say that like, okay, like I'm not here to like rub her nose in it and be like, oh, she's a piece of shit person. But like when I asked her to retract videos, she refused. When I flat out emailed her and told her that I could provide evidence that what she said was untrue, she still refused to retract the videos. And she accused me of doing things that she was doing. And her content is dedicated to calling people out, telling people that this is the worst person on the internet, that this person is a doxer, that this person is a harasser, that this person's a bad friend, that this person is stealing things. And she's on LOLCOW being all of the things that she's accusing people of, right?
Get that mirror, spin it round and take a deep look, Paulson. That's you. That's you. You know, you want to know who you are? That's you.
So I always would say like she's just projecting. It's so frustrating. And anytime I try to talk about it, it's like I'm told that I need to shut up or I don't have a right to talk. But people don't realize that half of the reason people say I don't have a right to talk is because she lied about me. She lied about me. And all of these little kids, her stands are all like really young. And they all think I'm a liar because of her videos. Carrie, I'm sharing my side. Is this about Creepshow? Are you covering YouTubers right now? Are you really trying to troll? So I can't share my experience with Creepshow art? Oh my God.
Fucking hell, you are so immature. You wear your hate boner on your sleeve. On your forehead, maybe. I don't know. Look, I went there because you're in this shitty mood and I don't want to watch a shitty person, but that's what I got myself into. That person was just asking, are you talking about the Creepshow art stuff and other YouTubers? How did you interpret that as a personal attack or something? Jesus, just talk. Stop looking at the chat. Just talk. Get your story out. The thing is, you rely on the chat. You need them to react. Because if they're, you know, into it and they're swallowing and they're really eating your story, then you know to keep going. But right now, people are calling you out because Creepshow didn't lie. She lied on everyone else, but not you, Katie, not you.
Go back to Carrie, that girl that wants to stalk me. So to give you an example, Creepshow was interacting with people I saw her interacting with this girl, Carly, who has been stalking me for months. Carly was feeding Creepshow information. I saw, like,
I love it how she labels them stalkers. She doesn't even know what a stalker is. Like, really, what Creepshow did to Emily Artful, that is a real stalker. People have an issue with you and are calling you out, that's not a stalker. These are ex-subs. These are my friends. These are my friends on the screen right now.
and here's Carly, like, saying she's going to come get me and she's scared and she's going to come find me in Arkansas. And she and them are going to, like, go to jail and harass me. So
why do you take it seriously, though? And you are so easily, like, you got no defense. You got no guard up. You got no strength. You're not Shakira. You're not standing on no strong legs.
she's interacting with people that are virtually stalking me and causing havoc in my life. While she's making these videos about me, accusing me of things, I end up getting police called to my house. CPS comes like twice. It was horrible. And I never made videos about her. I tried to do a video. Like, she was literally trying to destroy my business. This job is not a hobby. This is my full-time job. I have an LLC. I derive income from this.
Not anymore. Your LLC is not anymore. I don't know why you haven't paid it. You would think you would want that journalistic privilege. Sorry, gosh, that was awful. Actually, I feel like it was better than what we've been listening to. But I've thrown myself off completely with that high note at the end.
I have a brand that's all around it. And she was literally trying to destroy my business. And I mean, like, she made so many videos and she didn't care who she hurt. No, I didn't say that she called. I'm not accusing her of calling CPS on me. I'm saying, like, as a result of the videos that she was making about me, with all of these allegations, like, people started accusing me of child abuse. And then CPS shows up at my house. I was, like, for the longest time working with my attorney, monitoring her content, trying to figure out how to get things taken down. I went to YouTube. I went to a YouTube manager who suggested I reach out to her and ask her to retract it. And those videos are still on her channel and they are still disparaging me. And
you tried to get her to take a video down because she said your business email, which was in your fucking YouTube profile. Like, you just are not smart. You just react. You don't use your brain at all. It's a bypass. What the fuck? And you can't even see, like, they're destroying my business. But you destroyed TATI. 4 cease and desist. Holy shit. But you're perfect, right? And it's not you that's doing anything wrong. It's everyone else. It's their problem. But you got a fandom now.
And they're all lies. And I'm not calling the cops on her. I'm not reporting her. Like, I'm just sharing my experience. Like, she was calling me the worst person on the internet. And she's literally in chat.
Oh my God. She was calling me the worst person on the internet. Guys, I can't believe the extreme measures that Creepshow went to. Like, calling her the worst person. That's a bit much, surely. But
like, calling people the R word, calling people the F word, like, going after, like, people that are transgender, using, like, disparaging words to call people that are transgender. She accused my fans of making her leave Twitter. Literally, she accused my fans of making her leave Twitter because she said that my fans were stalking and sending her address, which is not something I ever put out. I don't even know where that came from. But then today, or on her community tab, she accuses a pseudo stalker named Amy for why she had to go off of Twitter.
Okay, but let's go back to you and how Creepshow questioned your parenting and made everyone believe that you had MVP. Do you know what is out there? I 100% believe that you do have MVP. I've never seen anything like it. I'm so worried for your son. If I lived in America, I would call CPS. Because, and you should never, it's the same thing that happened, Katie, with the whole TATI thing. You sitting in your bed and you were like, I almost, S'd yourself. No, that's the wrong letter, isn't it? You threatened suicide. And then your followers called a welfare check and you yelled at them. How dare you? How dare you manipulate people like that? How dare you make people question whether what they're seeing, whether what they should call help or not? If someone suspects ABUSE of a child and all the stuff that's out there on your son, holy shit, Katie. The whole feeding tube stuff, just full stop, basically. You're lazy and you ain't got enough time to spend and make sure your child can eat properly because he's not your priority, because you're still an active addict, in my opinion. So you don't even know what you've put out there. And it's everyone else's fault. It's always been everyone else's fault. Never Katie. No, you just keep getting sued, but it's part of the job. I don't know any other journalist, that has a background like you, that you can just Google your name. Boom. We don't need Creepshow art. We don't need that. You are the proof. You're also the problem. So enough pity party from Paulson. If only you could have a puff, do all the P's.
So she says she had to delete Twitter because of Amy, but she said that she had to delete Twitter because of my fans. So here she is. I had to leave. When I deleted Twitter, she said I have received has gone down by 100% when I deleted Twitter, and now I know why, because of Amy. I had to low-key. This is low-key why I had to shut down my Twitter. But on this webpage under her name, she's literally telling people and accusing me and my fans of making her delete her Twitter. So in November, it was my fans that made her delete her Twitter. 2 days ago, it's Amy, the pseudo stalker, that made her delete her Twitter.
You said that it was because of Creepshow that you got swatted, and then you used the same excuse and said that it was because of Chrisley, because he listened to the trolls as well. Everyone has listened to the trolls. I know. It's like I should have put it together. We are the voice of reason. Why are they not listening to you? Oh, that's right.
And this is like literally a woman that dedicated hours upon hours upon hours. She was watching every video. She was commenting on all the channels that were talking shit about me. So all I'm going to ask people is, Shannon clearly needs help. I don't know what's going on with her, whether she has a mental health issue, whether she's mentally ill, whether she is, I don't know. She needs help.
No one asked you.
And she needs to be held accountable for what she's done. I have reported her videos about me so many times, and they will not take them down, even though they are blatantly false and defamation, even though it's caused me so much harassment. And even though I provided her proof for the things that she said about me, and she still wouldn't retract them, and she would double down, to the extent that when I emailed her, she created this entire video where she put my email in her video and showed everyone my email address. So I'm like, just frustrated, because even when I try to share my story, people still say I'm a liar, and I'm like, you guys believe her lies about me. It's so dumb. Like, I didn't do the things she said I did. So
I just want to read this comment again by Llama Girl. Hey, it's so good that our ships aren't just sailing past each other, that we're actually on time online at the same time. Llama Girl says, I don't understand why she hasn't been investigated, especially after watching the new doc on Netflix, Take Care of Maya. Is it Maya? I've seen the people talking about this on Twitter, but I haven't looked into it and how easily they remove kids in the US for doing nothing. It's like, I don't know how it is in the UK. It's nothing is done here in Australia until the child loses their life, and it's happened so much. I can't, but with all the proof online that she's put on there and keeps on there, you know, people would go like, I mean, how does she even? I don't even know how she even gets her scripts refilled. She looks like an addict. She comes across struggling in addiction. Anyway, I've got a video coming out. It's like my reaction video to when, brought up that infamous video again, because why not bring it up again? Why don't you watch it, Katie, so you can quote it right instead of saying bullshit and trying to lie that your dog's a male? But yeah, YouTube's given me a bit of hassle, so I've got to edit it again. It's the third time. So I'm going to try and get it up probably on Friday. But anyway, let's continue with this. That's why we were graced with this beautiful joy tonight. Is it beautiful? Is it joy?
And now she's blaming all of this on a mysterious stalker. Don't give her excuses for being a manipulative bitch. Yeah, well, listen, I'm not the only one that's frustrated right now. I'm not the only one that's calling her out. And all I'm going to say is, like, she created such a toxic space where anything I said, I was immediately said I couldn't say it. When I tried to make a video disproving what she said I said about people, I was harassed, stalked. I got, like, it was horrible. I lost so many subscribers. And it was like, she didn't care. No, it's not her. That's Brittany, I think. And honestly, I don't care if people make videos about me. But with Creepshow, it was so vicious and the lies were so off the wall, but her videos got so many views. That's the problem. So you have 500,000 people thinking that I lied, that I perjured myself, that I take out false restraining orders, that I, am a horrible, terrible mother, that I neglect my child, that, I'm some sort of mastermind that has all these trolls working for me, which I don't have. It's like everything she accused me of doing, she's doing. Like, she was the one that made the whole thing, like, you called that girl a brat, which is not what I said. And that little girl was not a victim of SA. She was coached by her father.
Either way, she believed it. And who were you to doubt a 9-year-old, especially when you hear the tape? And it's not that you called her a brat, okay? Yeah, you want to focus on that. It's what you said after that really locked it in, You were like, it reminds me of when my son chucks a fit. Katie, when you put that personal experience in there that you can relate. So you wouldn't even know if your son was in pain, because all the photos that you take of him where he is crying with literal tears rolling down his face and he's fearful and he's scared, and you post that he's happy, like, you don't understand anything. You can't feel emotion. You don't understand that you have done so much wrong. Look at you and the Duggars, man. I can't remember who wrote it, but there was a comment on Twitter. And, like, it wasn't until I saw this comment that it made sense in my head. Like, obviously, Katie was left out of shiny, happy people, but nothing that she had reported. 895 videos covering the Duggars, obsessed, nothing was included in the documentary. What a fucking expert. Because they could not. Your background was shady. Your background did not check out. One Google search is all it takes to figure out who you are. It's probably all lies, speculation, fan fiction.
And she made everyone believe that I called a child that had been sexually abused a brat, which is not true. And I didn't say that. And then that created this hate parade of I hate children. I'm a horrible, terrible person. I'm sure they make money off of me, and I'm sure they're getting, you know, whatever. I don't care if I'm losing listeners right now. If you don't, I'm going to hide you, Donna. Like, Creepshow has a humongous reach. She has 500,000 subscribers. She has a huge pocket and influence. She has someone that has connections to Keemstar. She is someone that has connections to all these big YouTubers and has used big YouTubers to promote her messages and to discredit people. So when someone like that is trying to discredit you and spread malicious lies against you, and it's someone that's covered similar topics to you, you just start to realize that, like, okay.
She has never covered the Duggars. She's never covered Sister Wives, maybe a video here and there, but, you know, not hyper-focused, not 900 videos later. That's my only topic. That's all I can talk about, because every time I try to change topics, people accuse me of attacking them, and then they throw all my shit back in my face. And how dare they listen to the trolls? Like, oh my God, if people would just stop listening to the trolls and use their own mind. That's what you are saying, that all these people, even Emily D. Baker, of that high intellect, is too dumb to use her own mind, that she's going to listen and believe every single thing your haters say about you. But these are labels that you've put there, Katie. Haters and trolls and stalkers. They are your labels. That doesn't mean the people are those things. Projecting much? Oh yeah, your whole life. Your whole life. Yelling at people for doing the exact same thing that you do.
Now she's in these rooms saying these terrible things, being ableist, being homophobic, being transphobic, you know, being a shitty friend, doxing people, doxing herself, doxing her sister, when she calls everyone out for those things. So at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you guys to report anything, mass reporting, like, of that kind of stuff. I don't want that kind of, like, no, you don't report her. Don't give her hate. Like, that's not what the goal is here. I'm not here to tell you that's not what I want. I just want to share what happened. That's it. And just be like, you know what? Like, you accuse me of doing things, but you're the one that's been doing these things. Yeah, there's a ton of people that she has a history of doing this. Like, she falsely accused someone, like someone from Drag Race, I think RuPaul's Drag Race or something, of like putting out child pornography when it wasn't child pornography. That actually got her demonetized last summer. So she falsely accused this person of putting out child pornography, and then she got demonetized, and she got remonetized after Ethan Klein from H3 Podcast helped a bunch of creators that were getting demonetized get their monetization back. So
I
people say, oh,
I literally slipped on my mouse just then, but maybe it was meant to be. I just feel, can you just sit up a bit, Katie? Like, or just the angle. I feel like your head is very small. Or is that normal?
Do that stuff with the Duggars. I really don't.
I don't.
Yeah, she doxed her sister while her sister was in the hospital with COVID on a ventilator. And I want to always be respectful, which brings me to this, the Jill Duggar.
What is that? What is that on her t-shirt? When she breathed out, it moved. Yes, this is where I'm at. This is where I've been looking. Okay, she breathes out and it moves. Is it dog hair? Is it lint? What is it? Is it food?
Don't. Yeah, she doxed her sister while her sister was in the hospital with COVID on a ventilator. And I want to always be respectful, which brings me to this, the Jill Duggar stuff. So I just want to be clear about something. I talk about the Duggars, and while I can say, yes, Jill is great, she's left the cult, I also have always reported on Jill as well. So when Jill does things, I report things, I factually share things, and then that's it. I'm not here to drag Jill. Just because I post something that's not positive about her or you feel isn't positive about her doesn't mean that I'm dragging her. It's a part of my content, you know. It would be weird if I constantly was just like, it would show a genuine bias, honestly. And then I could get in trouble because then it would be like, oh, you're just believing everything Jill says. And Jill's
get in trouble by who? You are your own boss. You hold yourself to your own low fucking standards. There's no standards. There's no ethics, you know, all that stuff. what this person is probably getting at is, can you please choose whether you're an advocate, whether you are going to speak positively and help victims, or you're going to trash them when you can't get enough views. Time to tear them down. That's not biased. That's not unbiased. That is just Leaf being Leaf and not having any standards, not knowing what day it is, just seeing and reacting.
What Jill says is fact. So if I'm pointing out that she has said problematic things about this or that, that's not dragging her. It's just like, my goal is to always use it as an example of, you know, what this cult does and the harm it does and how that can infiltrate into her life as an adult. Like, sharing the stuff about the obedience training was not to say, Jill, you're a terrible mother. It was, Jill, you're using a technique your mom used, which was learned by a cult, which is abusive, and it led to abuse in your own family. Please consider.
I've just noticed your eyebrow, which I can never say. Oh no, because I'm very
not using this.
Look, where is it?
It's not saying, Jill, you're a terrible person. It's,
where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, is it there, or am I just imagining? Or is it just that little bit there? Katie, that's what I think you should do, and which you're probably going to have to do now, since your whole eye issue got worse because of shit that you put on it, which I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Do you know what I'm referring to? Should we go to it? It's Katie's community post, latest update on her face. Yeah, what I might do is I might end this. There's like 10 minutes left. Oh, but I feel like we're going really slow. And I don't want to jump ahead because I feel like with my luck, we will miss it. We'll miss something important. Fuck, I don't know. I can't make decisions. I can't make decisions. My brain just literally farted and now I don't even know what I said. Okay, hang on. So no, there's about 20 minutes left. Yeah, let's finish it. I'll finish it off. Might finish it off tomorrow or Friday. God, hope not Friday. I want my video to go up. It's really annoying me. What did I say? Let's go have a look at. Oh yeah, her. You know, because I can't talk and drive at the same time. You're never gonna know until I get there. Where I'll be going, nobody knows. Something will happen. Oh my God. Why? Because I cleared my cache with all my cookies, Katie. I cleared them out. And then I wrote your name in there and it was like, huh? And so I had to write the whole thing. And what are you doing? Guys, this is Katie's video. Can you hear that?
The story is about one of the most important voices.
Katie's whole channel is like an intro to a documentary everyone has seen before, because it's someone else's work. What am I doing here? Community, making our way to the post and the point, and we'll get there eventually. Also, how annoying that she posts her like double posts. They just cannot run. Like, make sure your notifications are off. Not with me though. Make sure yours are on because, hey, that video is coming once I get the green light. So, oh, this is very close to Frida. Hi, Frida. Just like her collar looks so tight. Okay. I can't do this. I can't read it with her face there. How am I going to do this? Since many of you are sad, guys, pass the Kleenex around. Like, don't hog the tissue box. TK, get them flowing. Everyone got a tissue. Let's not be sad, okay? It's all good. Since many of you are sad about not seeing Frida, here she is this morning. As far as when I'm coming back on camera, I wish I knew. I wish my brain would tell me, but there's nothing going on. Things are slowly improving every day, but it's taking time. I promise when it's better, I'll be back. I have not had plastic surgery. You should have, though. Like, you should have taken this time to get everything fixed. I hope that you are getting other things fixed. Like, I hope that you're figuring out that you need a fringe. I hope that when we come back, you know, the walls are painted. Like, you are presenting a new vision, you know. Also, even just painting the walls, Katie, that will do wonders for your what we see on the skin surface. Maybe you should get a fringe. Oh my God. You could do curtain bangs, because if you've got, you know, a car crash on that side and you need to cover it up. Yeah. Okay. I'm just thinking about you at the salon, smiling. Okay. I have not had plastic surgery, as many claim. Defamation. I'm literally so upset that this situation with my eye, when did it come an eye issue and moved on down from the eyebrow? Now it's just all one. Like, there used to be 2 cities, but now it's just one, you know, because the problem area just kept growing and growing. As far as, oh yeah, I've read that. Where am I? I'm literally so upset that this situation with my eye has lasted as long as it has. Are you crossing off on your calendar? Are you etching into the wall of your bed? Like, oh my God, I can see it. I can see it. You better be doing a tally. I want to see it. Because of my own doing and products I used that made it worse. Ding-a-ling-ling, if only your brain retained information, like, so you could learn. Your cold sore, you were putting like antibacterial cream or something on it, or like, you weren't using antiviral or anything that the usual person would use for a cold sore, which you then gave to your son because he had one, but then you blamed him for giving it to you. What the hell, man? Like, you were 40 plus then. You didn't even know what a cold sore was and that you were passing it back and forward. You didn't even know that a staph, when you had your boy in August 2020, you didn't even know that that was contagious. I can't even, like, it scares me to think, because of the pictures that I posted on my Twitter. Like, if you want to post on Twitter, you should. If you want to follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, at It's Crystal Bill. God, Frida's really getting me. It's hard. It's hard looking at Frida. And you see how Sweetie turned up the other day? And I'm like, is that really Sweetie? Because I reckon Sweetie's gone missing. You know, this is my little theory. Yeah, because of my own doing. But she would have just been, what would she, well, we know, going to digging town with the tweezers, thinking that it's an ingrown hair. Guys, we all know, like if it was a boil and there was pus and stuff, she's going in there with those fingers, man. They're not getting no washing done. There's no sterilization. She wouldn't be washing her sheets. Like, she doesn't even wash her face. She don't, like the pictures I shared on my Twitter, like, she doesn't exfoliate her face and doesn't remove the makeup completely. And that's just been building up over and over. Like, she didn't even know you meant to wash your brushes. How has this person survived? I thought that I was a bit too bob short of, you know, a normal person. But now I am way more up on the intellect scale. Even if my words don't support what I'm saying. Okay, look, it's just way too close. Did Frida want everyone to see right up there? Okay, we're going to leave you. We'll leave you, and that's it. Okay, where do we go now? This is where I thank you for tuning in, guys. Oh, I really appreciate it. And yeah, see, when we get to the end of these, like when I cover her, my brain is like complete mush. It's almost like I take it past the point of where I'm able to function to close the stream off. But guys, I hope you guys had a good laugh in the chat. I was not as, like, I got to, you know, talk to a few of you, which is like, I want to do more. Just got to focus. It's like my brain was semi-turned on tonight. But thanks so much to, yeah, like seeing familiar faces and my fam from Twitter. Yes, oh, just her whole, oh, just even the filth, like she's not looking after her own sanitation. No, I was going to say like something, but yes, no. The words are gone. They've gone, and all we're left with are frozen peas. Mush them up, and Katie says hi. Oh my God, I don't even know. Thanks so much, guys. Please give this video a like and comment below. I'll probably finish this off tomorrow. I think it's good to finish it up tomorrow. And then, yeah, Friday I'll put up my video if I can finally get it up. Like, if not, I don't want to do scratch. I don't want to go from scratch. Otherwise, I'll just do a live of the video that YouTube won't give me the green light. Please take care out there and have a really good day because, you know, you've got the day to enjoy and I've got the night to sleep this off like a hangover. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow. Take care. Well, I can't find the exit, so like you've got to hang on just one more minute. Okay. See you guys.